Welcome on board the Morning Express. Indeed, you are still listening to Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. My name is Sage Babarola. We just concluded conversations regarding the reports that have been put together on the front pages of our dailies. We had a quick look at The Guardian, The Punch newspaper, and Vanguard newspaper. Today is Open Mic Thursday. Usually we pick about 2-3 stories and have broader conversations about them. But this one day of the week, every Thursday, we allow you to be the one to select the stories that you find most important to you. We allot 2 minutes to each caller to speak about any story of their choosing, whether it be from the stories reviewed today, developing stories, stories of old that are somehow related to current stories. It's really up to you to pick the story that you think is worthy of conversation on radio, and you get 2 minutes to do that. You can also send us a text message via the number that will be called out pretty soon, or join us on our streaming platform, Facebook and YouTube, Mainland 98.3 FM, and drop your submissions in real time because we are streaming the program live on Facebook. Now, if you want to call, you can call the numbers 0913 6000 410. The phone line once again 0913 6000 410. For those of you who'd rather send a text message or you want to send a WhatsApp message, you can send the message to the number 0913 6000 430. Again, 0913 6000 430. For our streaming platform, once again, it's Mainland 98.3 FM. We have Fuad Side with us, who will tell us his focus for the day so that we can allow him go and enjoy the holiday. So let's take Fuad's submission very briefly before we start to take public opinion. Fuad, welcome back. Thank you for joining us again.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes. Your focus
I think their focus will still be the message from the president, because the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the immediate former President Muhammadu Buhari, just after the Eid prayers. I think, like I said earlier in the morning, Nigerians love their country. That's not a doubt. I must tell you, we love our country. I think a lot of Nigerians, a larger percentage of Nigerians love their country. You see in the way they treat issues, that concerns the country. And I think that patriotism is not also in doubt. Nigerians are patriotic people, 100%, that I know. But the leadership has always been the problem. Of course, there will always be this argument that, look, these are leaders who also come out of the system. It's not as if we imported these leaders. They are a factor of what we have also created as a people. But the reality is that, look, there's a new leadership helps to galvanize development, and of course also improve the patriotism of the people, and that's what is lacking in the country. And so today, I think we should feed the message, because again, if you read the message in the first place, and what comes to mind is that, our Nigerians really patriotic. I think the question should be, what's the level of patriotism of our leaders to the country? How much do they really love this country? Because if you love the country, you will not take people's money. If you love the country, there will be accountability. If you love the country, you not snag ballot boxes. You not manipulate the electoral process. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
So the question is, to what level can our leaders, beat their chest and stand tall and say, look, we love this country. And so that is what we should. That should be the message. We should now tell our leaders to do more to love the country. We should tell our leaders to do more, to be more patriotic, and show more patriotism to the country. And if they do that, I'm sure they have followers who will be willing to follow their lead, to take Nigeria to that enviable high. We shouldn't just be the giant of Africa by mere sloganeering and all of that. It should reflect in our capacity as a people and in our strength as a country. That is not what we are doing now. You understand? So again, I think we should flip the message. The message should be for our leaders, not to the people. Because the patriotism of Nigerians is never in doubt. They love their country, they are patriotic people, and that's the reason why you see them even enduring and getting very patient with all of the shenanigans that come from leaders. And then there's also one issue we didn't really touch on. I think it's in the Vanguard newspaper, the issue of Delta State. As it is, I still want to appeal to the president and every other person concerned on that particular matter, and even the military authority. Because again, if you look at it, there's a panel of inquiry that has been set up as military. The informal people are saying they will never be part of it because their people are still in the boot. They've not been able to return to their home. The say they will join, because again, I think they have not really been affected by the entire, crisis that's going on in that area. I want to appeal again, because the thing is getting expanded. It is getting more clumsy. There's a report that there's a particular very popular politician in Rivers State that was really arrested by the military authorities. Two of his kids were killed. Hey, I think they call him a Jᴏɪr Papa or something. That's his nickname. And you have these people who are also threatening and making all manner of statements. I know what I'm saying, what I will say now. We have to be very, very careful, because whether we like it or not, the only thing that still stabilizes our economy a bit is the crude oil we are getting from that region. And I understand what happened during the Yar'Adua government to stabilize that region a bit, or to have some form of stability when it comes to oil production, the amnesty program. I want to appeal to the authorities to be very, very careful, so that we don't return to the pre-Yar'Adua era before amnesty came up. We need some stability, we need some form of peace for oil production, to be able to stabilize our economy. That's the only thing we are able to do for now, even though we are not doing it well. So I think that we are still not handling the matter very well. There are still a lot of questions as to what we are doing, to filter the criminals that perpetrated the March 14 massacre on our military guys. But all in all, there are rules of engagement. It's a country governed by law, and we must respect the rule of law and the rights of the people. That, I think, is still lacking in this particular matter. We have to be very careful.
Well, thank you very much, Fuad, for your insights. Those are the stories that are of great importance to you, and we acknowledge it. So it's time for us to listen to those who have been following us all morning and have a thing or two to say. The phone lines are now open for you to start calling 0913-6000-410. WhatsApp text messages 0913-6000-430. Remember, it's Open Mic Thursday. Open Mic Thursday means you get to decide the story that matters to you the most. Please allow me the opportunity to take the backlog of messages that we got during trends in the papers before I start taking phone calls, so that we're able to accommodate as many people as possible. So from trends in the papers, we had a few messages. Notori Temitope Michael, for one, says, is it not disturbing that our leaders will be making a mockery of the people that voted them into power? Rather than serve, they have turned themselves into something else, where people can no longer even get close to them. They continue to squander public funds and will also have the boldness to flaunt their wealth on social media. Tell me how the country will get better with these set of politicians that would not declare their assets before and after their time in office, so that the citizens can know their net worth. In which civilized country can this happen? May God deliver us. Michael, just to be clear there, they did declare their asset, but the Code of Conduct Bureau is saying they do not have enough resources to even follow up on the assets that have been declared to them. Although, just like Fuad said, there is no law that mandates that they make their assets public to the citizenry, but they do have to submit to the Code of Conduct, and the Code of Conduct is even saying they do not have the resources to even follow up on what has been submitted to them. I just wanted to clarify that so we don't mix things up. Thank you so much for your message. Oluwatosin Williams on Facebook says, good morning, Mainland FM. From the A to Z of the analysis Fuad made this morning, I wonder how he finds his peace mentally. The story is the same every day. All institutions have been compromised, and what baffles me the most is that Nigerians are still very docile. I'm waiting for a day. They're waiting for a day and a Messiah from where I don't know how long will come and change things. Thank you, Oluwatosin Williams. Chris Paul on Facebook says, good morning, the sound of Lagos. What cannot work cannot work. Nigeria needs a total restructuring, and that is the only way things can be better. Issa Benjamin says, hold on. Okay, good morning, Mainland FM crew. President Tinubu saying Nigeria should support and believe his government. To me, how can we believe a government that is making life difficult and unbearable for the people because of their policy? How can we believe a government that cannot provide ordinary water for its citizen? How can we support a leader that is not sensitive to the plight of its citizens? Since the pronouncement of fuel subsidy is gone, I ask, what has the president done with the excess money that has been saved? Nigerians should know better. If we have leaders that will take care of us, we should have a government that is not busy increasing taxes and tariffs to make money for themselves at the expense of suffering masses. How can we support and believe in such a government? Benjamin from Shogunle is the author of that message. Thank you very much. Keep the messages coming in. We're streaming this segment of the Morning Express live as well, so join us on Facebook and drop your messages. Now I'm going to the phone lines. First call for the morning. Good morning to you. Hello. Hello? You're live. Okay, call back if that was you. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. Welcome.
Good morning to
He's listening, don't worry. He's listening.
Okay, this is Tᴜɪᴛᴛᴇʀ Mʃɪ.
Welcome.
Yeah, our leaders love the country to the extent that it butters their bread. Not really to the extent that we should be well every Nigeria. So, and again, as per the previous admonition that we should love our country. Nigeria love our country just like Ralph has articulated. What the problem is that our leaders are not philosophical with their urge and admonition. Instead of him to say that he understands the plight of Nigerians, with cushiony things they are going through, that it is difficult for him to remind them to live, to love the country and aspire. But they should not worry that these and these are what they are doing, and that we have this and we have that to acknowledge their faith. He continues to exalt the sensibilities of Nigeria, playing to the gallery. Every leader that we've had in the past have always said things like that. And how many years, 40-something years, and since 1999 we have democracy. This is where we are. Then as an addendum to the discussion of today, people should not say that the dollar is coming down, that they are making progress. Until God comes to what it was taking from at 2016, we have not made any progress. Are you aware that banks to the round of 6 banks have started sharing the big time? That's the time to do this, you make transfers, and the time the recipient takes the money.
I don't have that information. I'd have to verify that. But thank you very much. All right, let's allow another person the opportunity to speak. 0913-6000-410. Please stick to the 2 minutes allotted. It doesn't bring me any pleasure to end the conversations abruptly when you're speaking. So please work with the 2 minutes allotted. Thank you.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
Well, my name is calling from Ojota. All right. You see, I greet Mr. WဃSoᴛsAᴘᴘ in advance. What I will say is place priority in this Nigeria. You see, our leader throw back. Now I could remember when we celebrated Easter, the Nigeria should take the reflection of Jesus Christ, sacrifice for country, so that this Jesus sacrifice. So that throwback is ironic throwback. They are the one that should sacrifice as a leader. For us, Nigeria, look at all the hardship the whole country is passing through. I never see the priority of a good governor. It will make welfare for the citizens. But in our own case in Nigeria, it's another thing. It is telling us we should be patriotic, we should have integrity as a good citizen. What is their own area? I could remember when they talked about the national play, to be faithful, loyal, and honest. If some of our leaders, if they should be sincerely lead our national anthem, I think sincerity, faithfulness, loyalty, what is all these things in our own lifestyle? They are not ready to do anything for their citizens, just to go to somewhere and be borrow money and make their citizens to be paying heavily. I know that God will give them back what they deserve because they have never really done well for the city. See the price. You know that what shocked me was that chicken that we bought for package, what's it called? A kilo of chicken that we bought 900, 1,000 is being sold 2,002. And what are we saying? Import duty from this thing, they are not helping us. And God, I know that God will give them through back. So God will bless us, this great country that they rubbish like this. I know that God will give us back our great country.
Thank you.
Right?
Have a beautiful day. Hello.
Sorry to you, Abalola.
Good morning to you, sir.
God bless you. Bless your management and bless my country, Nigeria. My name is M쏘ɪᴜᴜ from Amodofi.
All right.
I asked you your Mr. President today. One, support your country. Second one, support your government. Take the first one. We must support our country by doing everything right. I will tell you categorically this morning stage. Those who kill fellow human beings, are they patriotic? Those who stole our commonwealth, are they patriotic? We have them in politics that we have them in Africa, we have them in civil servant, even in this country. Both countries that we make Nigeria today. Someone that water problem because the money to maintain the organization, some of them don't spoil it. Can you be not surprised when they saw somebody to go and buy out of 200,000 naira and sell it to 100,000 naira in the city? It is not clean that organization. So Nigeria must come. Let me say, love your country, not the mouth. Your deeds will make whether they're talking or not. We find those of patriotic politicians, invite them to civil servants, but every Muslim engage and they must follow that fellow. So for me, we Nigeria, those who take away, towards there, we get love the country, we have made some credit to be tried, and we enjoy yourself. Those who remember to shoot money and they patriotic. What we are asking our people, what is Nigeria today, whether the government or not part of government, what is the unique attitudinal change? That's what I will say this morning.
Thank you.
Good morning to you, Friday.
And you too. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
You're from Bariga. I'm so much annoyed this morning. It's for the no light in Shomolu, Bariga, LCD area. Go side where I said, no light. I don't know what's happening from. Is it that the plan said that they should not give light to Shomolu? So that we know, then all of us should go and buy a generator. I don't know. It seems that Shomolu is outside the entire plan. No hope at all. No light. Shomolu at all. What's the problem?
Sorry about that. There's no information regarding that. I don't know why. I don't have an answer.
I don't know. It's terrible. You know, before they used to give us at least 4 hours in a day, and then we manage it. But this time around, they don't give
4 hours a day, so you're band E.
So, is it planned that we should not get light again? Because 4 days now, no light.
Well, I have no idea. Sorry about that.
How do we get this country? Yeah, I know we talk so many times, it's as if we hate a PC government. Nothing is working. I have to tell you the truth. The people who come now and argue that something is happening, the coastal line will be working, this, that, I don't understand. When APC was the government was coming, they have priorities of what they want to do for Nigeria. Do they have anything to do? They say, okay, we're coming, we are going to finish this thing before we end 4 years. Nothing is working for goodness sake. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Hello. Alright, let's pause a little bit and check Facebook. Christopher F. Young says, Good morning, Sister Sage and Oga Fuad. God bless you guys in the studio. Politicians always preach love. I don't know if love has two meanings. Nigerian love Nigeria more than the leaders. That is the reason we pay for everything without support from the government. I still have hope for a better Nigeria, not their renewed hope. Renewed hope has taken away our dividends, known as subsidy. Let them continue to preach. I regard it as do what I say, not do what I do. Let God bless the country, Nigeria. Thank you very much, Christopher F. Young on Facebook. Basil Chika, still on Facebook, says Tinubu's Salah sermon is not one that I like. He should not have spoken at all, because his constant call for patience and patriotism, while we know his policies has inflicted hardship on us, for a better edu, she has the mouth to say all of that because she's considered to be in the good books of the president. If not, she ought to be behind bars. Lastly, on the accident that happened on the Third Mainland Bridge, it was a sad and unfortunate one. Chika Bende from Trade Fair Lagos. For those of you who are probably confused about the whole better edu situation, she is suing the British Broadcasting Corporation BBC for defamation. That is because they put out a report that some 30 billion naira has been linked to her, and she says it's an unconfirmed report and they publicized it. So Better Edu, of course, via her legal luminary, has decided to, they wrote a letter to the BBC to sue them. So that's what this person is referencing, for those of you who are probably confused. Ebulade Amber of Facebook also says, when we see a little bird dancing in the middle of the road, we must know that its drummer is in a nearby bush. Someone was beating the drum in the nearby bush when Emefiele was dancing at Logo in the middle of the road. What have we done to that person? As Fela Anikulapo Kuti said, the driver was allowed to go home while his conductor was arrested for reckless driving. Ifladi Amber, thank you so very much for your message. You're such a delight to read. Thank you for joining us. Please continue to stream us live on our Facebook platform. We're actually live. You can join us, and just like every other person who has sent messages in real time, you can do that as well. Just go to our Facebook platform where we're streaming, drop your messages, and I will read the messages as they come through. Please allow me to take at least 3 WhatsApp messages, and then I'll go back to the phone lines to continue to take phone calls. Now, a few of the WhatsApp messages that have come in. One here says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. My name is Elijah. Okay, I don't think this message is for us, Elijah. I don't think this one is for us. We have another one here. Good morning to you all. Light is now 100% stable. Even poverty has disappeared in the land. Security is just fantastic. Healthcare is superb. I knew very well that Jagaban had the answer to all of our problems. Chartered accountant by profession, best student in Chicago, first class honors. Your presence is that of a hero, and that is why his name should be in the Guinness Book of Records. Martin Joe, aka Mayor from Ikotunegbe. Thank you very much for your message, Mayor. We appreciate you for your message. Let's take just one more, go back to the phones. Please bear with me. We have another one here. Good morning, Mainland FM. This is Gege Joshua from Ebute Meta. All these actors and social media guys should learn from this. You are playing with death and laughing. May his soul rest in peace. The amount for the Lagos Calabar Road is huge. I just think if there is a proper plan, 8 years is enough to complete the project. The mathematics is actually bigger than Atiku for real. I'm begging President Tinubu this morning, if he continues with the project with reasonable progress, I will mobilize my entire village for him come 2027. God bless Nigeria. Gege Joshua from Ebute Meta. Gege Joshua, I believe you're referencing the boat accident that happened in Asaba that claimed the life of Nollywood actors, Ron Pope Jr. He's been on social media. Yeah, there was a boating accident at a movie scene. Apparently they were shooting and they had no life jackets. The boat capsized and a number of them has died. As a matter of fact, they're still trying to search for the bodies of the rest of them, and this just speaks to our safety, especially those of us that work in your high risk job, like causes you to be in unsafe places. It's important that you take care of yourself, and this was a very avoidable accident. It's all over social media. You can check it out, and may the soul of the victims rest in peace. Very unfortunate story. I'm going to go back to the phone lines now. 0913 6000 410. Hello. Good morning. Morning to you, sir.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Pastor Ambrose. Good morning.
Yes, my name is Ambrose. We can go to another day.
Thank you. Yes.
Why will the president just wake up us that we should love this country. Why? He doesn't need to tell us to love this country. Yes. If he's saying that it's for those who believe in him, they are not more than 1 million out of 240 million Nigerians. What has he done to show that he loves this country? Is it the medical trips that he takes abroad? Or is it the trips or is it the dollar that has gone up? In what way has he shown to this country that we should show love? How rich was he in 1999 before he became the governor of Lagos State? And how rich is he now? How much did he use during the election in dollars? When you love your country, you put in your best, you make sacrifices. What sacrifices has he made in this budget? Is it in the area of B쏘ɪᴜ or the area of his wife who told us that they already have money? And the money, where did they make it from? See, all of these things now, there is nothing as far as I'm concerned. I know the dollar is appreciating, the naira is appreciating, yes. Unless that naira goes below what the net is. Because, let me tell you the truth. The president is the only man who had ambition right from 1999 to the president. And he strategized. He's a good political calculator, but he is here now. I don't know whether he doesn't know what to do. So, Nigerians love Nigeria. If the economy is okay, Nigerians will come back. Somebody is happy traveling abroad. And you are telling us to show love, and then you have made so much money, and you are giving the money to politicians. Revenue has increased by 3 times. We are not seeing it. Revenue has increased by 3 times. No road, no good health facilities, no good education. And you are telling us that we should not show love like this. And I love my country. You don't need to tell me. It is you, the politicians, that should be show love. From the presidency, the governor, the chairman, all of them. Nigerians are suffering. Do you know how much they pay a bucket of garri now? You say that you want to talk? I beg, Mr. President, back well. I beg.
Alright, thank you for your contribution. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, what?
Good morning.
This is Sergeant calling from Aberdeen Junction.
Welcome.
There is something that happened during the course of the week when one Wajime was free from the prison. The convoy that followed the man to wherever, I don't know, it was something quite amazing. I was like, is it happening in real life or is it a movie? One that is not on the course of activism that he was arrested, one that has criminal issue with. And these people for giving him a heroic welcome from prison was quite amazing. I say, is this my country? It's not becoming anomaly being made a norm in our country. Why are they talking about it honestly? Give me a much concern because the outside world were looking at us and laughing. Someone that not everything know what led to his incarceration. Now this is how they are welcoming him. God help us. Good morning, that's what I want to say.
Good morning, thank you for your call. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
I greet you. This is Baba J.
Welcome. It's been a while. We haven't spoken in a while. Where have you been?
Honestly, Nigeria now, we have to be busy. The family must eat.
I get that. Nice to have you back.
Yeah, I think people are talking about the Mr. President and
Yeah, it's open mic Thursday. It's open mic Thursday. You can talk about anything.
Okay, open mic.
Yes.
Okay. So let me talk about this money that just died. Honestly, I watched the clip when he was telling the boat rider, take it easy, I have children to raise, please take it easy. And if you look at the boat rider, if I'm right, I don't think it's up to 20 years. The shark was laughing. And the guy was looking at him, said, please take it easy. I never knew that the same boat would capsize. I want to ask a question here. Does the boat rider, do they need a rider permit? I don't know. Is it possible? Or driver's license, rider permit, or whatever? Because in this country, said, the way they give out driver's license, they don't follow the procedures. The same day you have to tell me language,
drunk and drive. The guy just ran to and I had somebody fell out. And some people say, by grace of God, can they look at that area before you can be able to obtain driver's license? You must go through the procedure. In Germany, I was told, before you can be able to drive, it will take more than 6 months to 1 year, and it will take more than $4,000 equivalent. And in Nigeria, you can just go to local government. If you can gather 15,000-20,000, give it to somebody there, you will put your name that you pass through driving school or whatever, we give it to you. And I can tell you for free, said, that most drivers in Lagos, especially commercial drivers, if we have about 60,000, more than 30,000 are under the influence of alcohol. And nobody is anything. What kind of country is this? And for Mr. President, honestly, I don't have anything to say. This is what we wanted, and that is what we are facing now. I was not part of it. I never voted for Mr. President. With due respect to him anyway, he is my president now.
Thank you.
I never voted for him. I knew this kind of thing will happen. Look at.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Please, it's 2 minutes per person. Like I said, I don't like ending people's submissions abruptly, so I try sometimes to allow a few more extra seconds, but please, we can't continue like that if we want to take as many submissions as possible. So please squeeze in all your opinions into the 2 minutes allotted, or just send a text message at 20913-6000-430, or join us on our streaming platform on Facebook, facebook.com/mainland 98.3 FM. You are listening to Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. It is open mic Thursday, which means that you get to speak on any story that you consider to be important to you. We have multiple platforms or multiple avenues through which you can reach us in the studio. You can either dial directly 0913-6000-410, send us a message on our WhatsApp or text message platform 0913-6000-430, or join our live stream on Facebook at facebook.com/mainland 98.3 FM. Hello. All right, let's take this one. Hello, good morning. Please, when you call, turn down the volume on your radio. Good morning to you.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. Good morning.
Okay. My name is Additional Samuel. I'm coming from people. I just want to talk briefly about our president message.
Okay.
Like I said before yesterday, that we have entered one chance. Like last quarter, actually I didn't put it because I knew very well that this man is taking us to no way. You are executing contract that will take about, nobody can see the number of years that it takes to complete that Calabar-Costa route, and people are languishing without water, without modern stability, no stable light, and they are pursuing elephant project. It's just very unfortunate. They are only engaging in this project that will make them more. They are not concerned about Nigeria. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for your call. Let's take another phone call before we go back to the WhatsApp platform. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, morning to you, sir.
My name is Godson calling from Ojo.
All right.
I just briefly want to talk about Mr. President's message. It's really irritating for this man to just, sit down somewhere and, just say something, because they knew Nigeria will always take their mouth. But we hope we will get out of this. I'm coming back to the electricity. I just want to talk about it. Please. Do you have bodies that are regulating these electric tariffs that they can put them on their own? Because in their areas where we don't have the line, and now they are talking about improvement. Please.
Well, the NERC is the primary body in charge of all of this. The National Electricity Regulatory Commission is the one that is in charge of all of that. And a lot of threat has been issued to the discos, for example, license revocation, amongst other things, to optimize their performance. But the threats don't seem to be doing anything, as we don't necessarily have electricity supply that in a way justifies the tariff increase. And even the Vanguard reported this morning that even those on Band A that enjoy 20-hour electricity, the duration of the electricity that will be available to them is under threat. That was the headline that was on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. So the NERC primarily is the one that supervises the operations in the electricity sector. 0913-6000-410. Just let's pause for a bit on the phone call and look at the messages that we've gotten so far. We have Hello Mainland FM. I would like to bring to the notice of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu that the contractor handling the road construction from Ijegun to Ijagemo has abandoned the ongoing project, which the citizens thought the dry season would have been a better time for the road construction to move at a faster pace. It is pertinent to let the governor know that with the little rain that has fallen, there have been heavy flooding due to abandoned road project because the drainages have been blocked, especially from Ojuodo bus stop going to Ijagemo community. The governor should please come to our rescue even as we are approaching another rainy season, so that people will not continuously flee from the community on a yearly basis due to the flooding. Also, it's disheartening to hear that the government is making another move to borrow more money, which will turn the country's loan deficit to over 111 trillion. The most worrisome is where we are only paying interest on loan and not even the actual loan in itself. Where is the patriotism on the part of the leaders? May God deliver us. Tèmítọ́pẹ́ Ọ̀nàtọ́yè sent this on WhatsApp. We have another WhatsApp message here, and it reads, "Good morning, Sage and Fuad. Please, Sage, I sent a message to the morning program 2 days ago, which the anchor that I want to have a private conversation with Fuad, and he said I should send a Facebook message to him on Facebook. I've sent the message, but he has read it. Okay, he would see it. Okay, he would see just a private message to Fuad's side. He would definitely tend to it, and I would prompt him. I'll remind him. Okay, thank you very much. We have here, good morning, Queen of Radio, compliment of the season. The news about the death of Pope Jr. is actually real, or is it just a rumor? Because I'm seeing some thoughts on social media that he's alive. Please, I need confirmation. God bless you. Nana from Songwater, Ogun State. Well, it actually has been confirmed now. When the accident happened initially and he was taken to the morgue, well, they checked him because they have to check to confirm that, and they were told that he was still alive, and then before they could take him to a hospital for treatment, he unfortunately died, which is why it's important for everybody to know how to perform CPR. I think that it's a basic thing that should be taught to everyone. Some sort of movement should be made available so that everybody knows how to perform CPR. If somebody was knowledgeable enough to at least attempt to perform CPR, he probably would have made it, but unfortunately they had moved him around without confirming that he was dead, and before they could do something to rectify the situation upon confirming that he could have survived, well, he died. So there is now new information. At least this morning I saw the report that he has been confirmed dead, and there's been a lot of sanctions to the director of the movie. For example, actors have been banned from acting in her movies, and also they have banned any movies that would happen in riverine areas. So if anybody is shooting a movie that involves a large body of water, that scene would have to be removed from the movie because they've banned movie scenes in riverine areas for now. And some sort of sensitization should be done on how to cater to people who suffer from boat accidents, at least first aid, how to administer first aid to them, and also safety precautions like wearing a life jacket should be made available to them. It's a very sad news indeed. Thank you for bringing that up, but he has been confirmed dead according to reports available on social media. We're going to take a few Facebook messages again, and then go back to the phone lines. Oluwatosin Williams says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. The accident that happened on the Third Milan Bridge is quite unfortunate and avoidable. What a monumental tragedy. On Godwin Emefiele's case, it's going to be a very long walk to freedom. Please permit me to ask Mr. Fuad, where is Abdulrasheed Bawa? On the fire incident in streets in Lagos Island, I think there's a need for a complete assessment of the current town planning structure of the entire area. In terms of building, there's a lot of choked up building with no adequate amenities, yet trading goes on. The government should please do something about the state of things to avoid unnecessary loss of life and properties. We have Owen Nat says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. Nigeria is blessed with lots of minerals and human resources. We have no reason to be poor. The average Nigerian is only concerned about his hustle and daily bread and not their misplaced prioritized projects and loot. Owen from Lagos. Christopher F. Young also says, good morning, Sister Sage and Fuad. God bless you guys in the studio. I think I read this message already. It's just being replicated. Thank you very much. You can keep your messages coming in. Facebook.com/mainland 98.3 FM is how you find us on Facebook. Hello and good morning to you.
Morning to you.
Good morning.
Morning to you, Sage.
Good morning to you, sir. Nice to have you.
Well, our president said we should love our country and not talk about the leaders. Well, if our our leaders are doing well, we will talk about them. Let me go to chronology. The subsidy was removed and more money is coming. And the president himself testified that more monies are coming. It testified to it. And we are not feeling the masses are fully, very life has been slipped out of the masses. And the executives are enjoying. The National Assembly, they will give almost money for their constituency. Many of them, they have the ruler value there. And the judiciary has just been given 5.7 million per month salary. Whereas inflations are rising by the day. The masses are suffering. People are scampering for food and wine in the hands of the custom in Lagos, in Nasarawa, the students in Bauchi, the same thing. We say we should not talk. And inflation is rising by the day. Purchasing power is dwindling by the day. And say people should not talk. We will talk. We love our country. We want good government. That is, we want good governance. Safety is not there. Security is not there. People cannot maintain buses. People cannot maintain their vehicles. There is no regulation on the waterway, no regulation on the road, except for the law enforcement that will be stopping the committers. Can we not talk? Let them put on their thinking cap. We are not in the good hands. Our president is in Nigeria now, in Lagos now. We should be listening to what I'm saying. We are not enjoying what is going on. We are coming on with Genco and Disco, electricity something now. We have many transformers without meter. We don't have to pay meter, and they are charging us very high. They say we should not talk. We will talk, and we are not happy. We are paying for our Nigeria. Like if our leaders, the taxpayers, let them do the services. They are looking for money, they are not looking for services. That is what is going on.
Thank you very much, Njani, for your call. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Yes, my name is Mr. Michael. I'm calling from Kenya.
Good morning, Mr. Michael. Go ahead, please.
Okay. My own thought this morning is about Oma, who is to go for the Kogi and the other village.
Okay, the Okwama incidents. Okay, go ahead, please.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, they should allow God to win now. Army is calling for peace, so that they can know how to arrange it, so that those in the bush will come back to their own table. But they refuse. Why the other village think that they are going to attend the board? So I will advise them, they should not go to the board and allow the poor masses who is the bush to come back to their own. Now, their lawyers now are standing that they are not coming, they are not doing it. And I want them to know that nobody can fight government. And the military is a government. They should not allow peace to reign. And let the board should reign. And those who are responsible for that thing should be responsible to it. And second, I want to talk about, dollars is coming down. But the food in the market does not come down. But I not thank God that
is not only all that go to market. The APC party also go to market. We also buy the same things. But I know God will intervene in this country. And I want to say something again. Those who are supporting this government in those states, some of the Ben from Lekki, we have not heard his voice since how many days now. Now, all of them now believe that this government are just by daughter. Just only me and my family. But I believe God will do better to this country. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you. Have a beautiful morning as well. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. All right. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, madam. If you, how are you? Anyone, don't worry. It's all accepted.
This I'm not hearing my community here. I did see children wearing new clothes, to mosque. Everywhere just big, and my president said, make we love our country with empty stomach. Yeah, so you don't see what we this country. Yeah? So let us they die, it's only way they go. I say, God, carry me to another place, maybe to Japan. I'm going to enjoy my life there. The whole place is in a mess. Dollars is coming back, food is still stagnant up there. Why can't government tell some of their workers, agencies to go and check the pricing in the market? You cannot tell me that dollar is 1,100 and something when I still buying chicken. A kilo of chicken at 5,000. It doesn't tally. It's supposed to be like 2.5 back to when it was before this massive inflation. Eh? They're telling me you should be happy. Who will be happy with empty stomach? Who will be happy with when you are sick, you don't have money to go to hospital? I ran into somebody about 3 days ago. The lady was sick. I said, what happened? They say it's typhoid and malaria. And he said, doesn't have any money on her to go. I said, okay, come. And I took her to one place, Karana. Let's give her a message. The message that they gave her because we were only one paper. I said, for it, it's not that we used to buy 5,600 less, almost 2,000, more than 2,000 naira. And you're telling me to be happy. If I didn't come as a savior to her now, she would not drop dead. People are chopping and living, and the poor are not chopping and dying. And you say I should love Nigeria. Love in what way? Do things happen, make these things happen. I'm not an APC person. But when I saw this guy, I was thinking that look at it now. The whole country is deteriorating. And yet all these people that are making race, driving like craze on terminal, they didn't put terminal for you to be spilling your blood there. Keep your blood on your body.
Thank you.
Drive safely to where you are going. Stop speeding.
Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Stop speeding. Indeed, it's a great advisory. Please stop speeding. You're not Vin Diesel. You're not auditioning for Fast and Furious. It's not Formula One. You're not Lewis Hamilton. Please drive below the speed limit. It's 80 kilometers per hour. I believe that's the information out there. 80 kilometers per hour. No matter how great the road is, drive below the speed limit. And if you can do 80 kilometers per hour, but it's advisable you even drive below the speed limit. Please, let's avoid accidents on that road. And when accidents happen, you damage the road as well as these accidents happen, and then we have to spend money that we don't have to fix the damage that the accidents have caused. So you see that an accident that affects you in a way would affect the entirety of the population or those who are plowing that particular road. So please, at least for your own safety and the safety of those who you are transporting in your commercial bus, drive below the speed limit of 80 kilometers per hour on the Third Mainland Bridge. Please, let's be very careful. Let's take another phone call. Hello.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning to you, sir.
Thank God as well. Good morning.
He's listening to us. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Philip from Akonjo.
Welcome.
First of all, I wanted to thank your radio program for allowing people to share their reaction about the Mr. President and one local message. But for me personally, I'm happy the way people are reacting. But by 2027, if people can come out again and then react like them with their proper time, I'm very happy with it. But nothing everybody can do now. But learn something from MKO. They say that to protect it. When people love you, they will love the good, the bad, and the young people too. never vote for him. Right from the time, I don't like it like that. I don't like it everything. But he's a very smart man. You know what people are smart? Only people believe the way they be using money to be convincing people they are smart. I don't see any identity present party can bring up and they say that we should love Nigeria. A lot of people love Nigeria now. Only to thank a lot of people that pray for Nigeria. Muslim Christians, but people pray for Nigeria. But as politicians, they don't let our prayer answer. They are praying for them. They are taking our money. Big car, taking something, carry out their children, go outside the world. They are enjoying and they have to pray for them. For me personally, I don't know anybody. I'm not praying for them. But if I'm looking for them, it's another fight. We fought for this country. The person who I respect them to do this country. When we are voting for them to that and still waiting and cheap, before we voting cheap, after we voting cheap, because people are still gathering up. I don't know them. From the MKO, after Kubana come out, they run away. After that, when they come back, they come and listen. People, 2027, carry your voters car and they put them away. Anybody can drive for free. We say that this government is possible. For me personally, I'm tired of them. I'm waiting for 2027 to vote them out. Nothing they can achieve. These are not easy. One of my friends born yesterday, he said I need money. I send money to him 20,000. He said, calling back at student and I need more money. I said, I can't give you more than that. Because me too is bad. It's not easy for me. I have to send to a lot of people. That's what we are talking about. Nobody cannot tell me that I should love Nigeria. People are saying that God bless you, God bless you. Because things are working there.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. I understand. All right. Thank you for calling. All right. Hello.
Hello. Sage.
Good morning.
Good morning. Let me from command.
Welcome.
Oh, we love this country. Oh, people love this country. Even from the presidency. They love the country. Because there is money in their pocket. And they have more money now. Some people want to have more money. Like electricity tariff, we also bring 1 point something trillion. You see that the money is good. I'm not saying I will not love the country. Let me just let me have a place of just like 10 million. I'm not even too much. You see the way I will love the country. Just give me free, and you now see me I will not love the country. Even when you say I'll be shouting, God bless Nigeria. Nigeria is working. We are joking. That is what is happening. You are thinking of, you are giving us injection and then we should rush out. In which part of the world is that kind of thing happen? And people should keep quiet. What is gross wickedness? That is what I just mean. It's gross wickedness. And that is what we have as leaders in this nation. All of them, none as exception. Because you see people that are not part of the investment, but you see people that are investing and you keep quiet. That's basic criminality. And all of them kept quiet and they are doing everything they are doing everything they like. And some bunch of things will come on sorry like that.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you.
Madam Singh.
Yes, I'm with you. Good morning. Welcome.
I heard that even Buhari said we should love Nigeria and we should be patriotic. Is it true?
Yes. Support your
Follow
leaders.
message.
Yes, support your leaders as well.
I think some of these people that should go and rest. I think he has gone his own. He has gone now. He should be able to remind us of all the things he did. I think that man should rest. Is he the one to remind me to love my country? Even the person who is in charge now, does he need to tell us to love the country? Because I don't think he needs that. Just be accountable. Is there accountability in your government? They ask you a simple question. How much did you do how much is his coastal road costing? That's what they asked. I think we'll ask a question. And your minister said, don't worry, I will do a press conference on Friday or whatever. Which kind of government is that? So you don't know how much the one minister of what? You don't know how much they put the handle, so you want to go and cook up the sugar and come and tell us.
Why can you not say, okay, this we are not? You said, no, wait. It's on Friday address conference. So what? So they come and tell us about it. How do you know when you are not transparent yourself? Madam says, I won't talk about that thing. I'm not happy with all this. They should go arrest. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you very much for your call. We appreciate you. You're still on to Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. You're listening to Mainland Focus, the open mic edition, where everyone is allowed an opportunity to speak on stories that they find most interesting or that they find of most significance to them. You have 2 minutes if you're calling in. You can send a text message or a WhatsApp message to our numbers 0913-6000-430. You can also join us on our streaming platform on Facebook, as we are streaming the program live at this moment. Send us a message in real time at facebook.com/mainland 98.3 FM, and I'll read your submissions live on air. That's for those of you who are trying to call but you're unable to connect with us. You can also still call 0913-6000-410. Again, it is open mic Thursday, so you get 2 minutes for those of you who are calling in to tell us what stories you find most interesting. And please, let's refrain from calling the WhatsApp number. If you see I've been unable to read WhatsApp messages because there's someone currently calling the WhatsApp number who has been calling the WhatsApp number, I reiterate these numbers every time so you don't make a mistake. There's a difference between the numbers, so please stop calling the WhatsApp line. I can't take the call, and I also will not be able to read messages, and so it's a double loss. So please, the phone line is 0913-6000-410. That is the number that you call. All right, let's go back to taking phone calls. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
Yes, my duty to forward anyway is Lɪਧᴇ.
I'll extend it.
Thank you. First of all, the issue of the president, President Muhammadu Buhari, President Ebola Tinubu is accepted, but the one from the Buhari is not accepted, because we remember during his time, he bastardized our economy, he embarked on unviable projects. The example is the construction of rail, from Nigeria to Niger. What economic benefit is it to Nigeria? So it is not acceptable. If it's advised to Nigeria, it's not acceptable. During a time you make all the herdsmen to be killing our farmers, giving them the kind of benefit.
Hold on, please allow me.
Yes,
we can say he lets the headmen kill people. I'll just appreciate if you rephrase. We can't say he lets them kill people. So if you'd like to rephrase, I would appreciate that.
Okay. Now, let me continue. You see, the advice center on our leaders anyway. You see, because if our leaders love our country, they will not be importing closer to Nigeria. Hello?
I'm with you. Please go ahead.
Okay. If our leaders love this country, they will not be importing finished product to Nigeria. We have our refinery. They supposed to have resuscitate our refinery. So it is that advice center on our leaders. It is not the common people. So they should refrain their step. They themselves should love this country. If they love this country, they will not be sending their children to overseas to go and educate. They will resuscitate and make our institution viable. So a lot of things center on this country. My appeal to President Tinubu is to focus on our problem, and if our legacy will not forget about him. If he did what is necessary, we are still waiting for a refinery, Port Harcourt refinery to come on screen, so that the price of petroleum product will come down and the inflation is there. The insecurity, it should employ technology to stop this insecurity in this country. And in fact, my advice to him is to collapse the civil defense people so that they can create the sense of Nigerian police. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.
Have a better day. Thank you for calling. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Madam Sage.
Yes, morning to you, sir.
Morning once again. This is Dr. from Ogba.
Okay.
You see, my take this morning is our leaders. A leadership scene is a leading scene. When a leadership is committing one thing, then there will be other followers who will also do in advance to that. Now, our refinery is not working. Subsidy has gone. It's generating money to give all those governors who are lazy, who are not even putting everything to work in little states that make citizens to be complaining on the street, sharing money in order to support him for 2027. This is not right. Make our refinery work. We should not be celebrating Dangote. How much is Dangote tonight? You see, I know that Tinubu learned from Abiola MKO. I know where MKO, because he used MKO manifesto to say hope for 1993 that doesn't work well, it's going to 2024. Where is the hope now? You don't even put hope in the right position. As I say, you are renewed. I know where Abiola did now. Abiola will be looking. Is it what you learn from me? You are suffering your citizens. I know God will judge all of them. They should sit down, go to where is the money that the military give the Buhari tell the military to give Dangote? How many has Dangote refund? At least they should come for questioning. If we really want to do, they should not be just single-handed and military in parading him for anything. What of Buhari, the principal? God will judge all of them.
Alright, thank you very much. If you're referring to the refinery loan, Dangote has paid back, and we've reiterated that many times on radio. We reiterated it many times that for the refinery, the money that was borrowed for the refinery has been paid back. I don't know about if there's a specific loan that you're talking about. Of course, a lot of the forex that was involved in the construction, it was gotten by the CBN. That's a totally different conversation. But with regards to the loan for the refinery, for one, Dangote has paid back. He paid back before the refinery even became functional. So I just wanted to put that out there so we don't get the wrong information out to the public. I cannot take any more phone calls, unfortunately. I apologize because we don't have the time for it. We have to be out of the studio to allow for the next program to come up. On Facebook, 𝐴𝐿𝑒 WF says, "Good morning, Sage. The president should concentrate on the business of governance instead of making unnecessary comments on the opinion of Nigerians about his administration. The last time I checked, this government has no achievement on its scorecard. It's been myriad of woes. The hardship in the land is intolerable. Yet Mr. President is telling us to love our country. What more is love beyond providing simple basic amenities for the people? I think the president should roll up his sleeves and get the job done. God save Nigeria." Thank you very much, Williams, for that message. Like I said, that was on Facebook. Now back to WhatsApp. We have, "Good morning. I'm Ifeanyi from Asheshe. We're yet to have electricity in Asheshe or Imerimo access for over 10 days, yet they are talking about tariff increase. Can these people ever be loyal?" Thank you very much, Ifeanyi. It's sad, really, that 10 days. Okay. We have here on WhatsApp, "Hello Mainland FM, please let us probe the question. Was it not said that the increase in travel fare was a result of the increase in forex and also increase in Jet A1 fuel? Now, airfares have come and prices have been slashed by 70% by some airlines. So, are the airlines not still suffering from Jet A1 fuel and forex again? Or how is it that they're surviving with these factors still in place? At least we know they have not solved the issue of fuel and forex. This shows there's a conspiracy by these international airliners. Finally, please let our government try to fight insecurity, as this is getting worse, coupled with the hot weather with no light, and now government has placed us in a school of power supply, class A to C, is A to E actually. I last entered this when I was in secondary school. Sean, thank you very much for your message. We appreciate you. And it's a wrap for Mainland Focus for today. I appreciate every single one of you for your contribution to the program. At least I was able to go through all of the messages that we got, thank God. But the phone lines are still buzzing, and we sincerely apologize that we cannot take any more phone calls. Time is not on our side, and we have a number of shows that should air for your listening pleasure, of course. Again, we have a commercial break coming up at 10 a.m. You would have Creative Nigeria on your airways. Is a show that comes up every Thursday from 10 to 11, where we enjoy the aspect of the country that speaks about tourism, that speaks about the weather, that showcases our creative talent, our human capital resource. It is a delight to the ears, and you should stick around for that one. So do well to join at 10 a.m. for Creative Nigeria. But for Mainland Focus for today, it is indeed a wrap. My name is Sage Babalola. Appreciations to every single one of you once again, and And to our Muslim brothers and sisters, we still wish you happy celebrations and be sure to enjoy the holidays. Monday, you'll be back to work, so make the most of the holiday that you have right now. Mainland 98.3 FM is the station. We're known as the Sound of Lagos, and my name is Sage Babalola.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM and Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the Sound of Lagos.